It's 7 o'clock, let's call a meeting to order. Roll call. Beverly, I'm here. Farley,
Here.
Prince.
Here.
Discuss and or take action on consent agenda. All items under this consent agenda will be heard collectively unless opposition is presented, in which case the contested items will be considered, discussed, and appropriate action taken separately. I make a motion that we do that.
Second.
Farley?
Yes.
Minutes from June the 9th, 2026. I make a motion to approve them.
Second.
Prince?
Yeah.
Okay. Paying PSO, all accounts, rural water, all accounts, waste connections, ONG, Pioneer, clerk services, Nickel Dickinson, mowing, etc. So them are all under there. Number 4, discuss and or take action on gravel or alternative ground cover material at the park. I'll make a motion, we gotta do something. We're gonna have to, cause the weeds are just getting out of control in there. I mean, we just have to figure out what.
See what the cheapest option's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah, cause I don't know now. I mean, honestly, the last time they talked about doing the rubber, it was middle ways. The gravel was the cheapest, the wood was the highest. The wood was like, I don't know, I didn't see the check I wrote, I was just told the amount. They wrote a check for $14,000 to do that little bit of wood in there,
I know
which
most
is
parts,
astronomical. I mean, that just like ignorant, you know what I mean?
most parts do that like pea gravel,
Yeah,
but I think if we do it, we're gonna have to,
we're gonna put something under it.
it's gonna have to be all pulled out.
Yeah.
Put the fabric down, and then we're gonna have to make sure it gets sprayed at least once or twice a year.
I wouldn't have a problem with even making that thing square around it or something, would be easier for them to mow and weed eat around it, you know what I'm saying? That black deal just kinda square it up and put some landscaping fabric down or do something to keep it in treated to keep the weeds from coming through it, you know what I mean?
I don't know who we'd reach out.
I don't have no idea, we'll just have to find out, I guess.
I do have one idea for wood. The PSO guys, or the guys who went around and trimmed the trees for PSO, I
Yeah.
think they're subcontracted. They use a wood chipper to chip all those trees. You might want to contact PSO and say, hey,
Well,
can we get the wood?
I
One
think
thing-
the problem
Wood
with like
chips.
the wood chips is like the mulch that they put in there, it's gonna break down.
Eventually,
and the
yes,
grass
it
is
will.
gonna come back.
well, I know the wood we've done there, we've done it twice already. But the deal is, we gotta be careful, is they're doing a lot of black locusts and them thorns, and they're poisonous. When a kid get one of them in their foot,
Yeah.
we'd have to really watch it or something, you know what I mean? So.
I think if we did it right, put the fabric down and then did like the pea gravel and just got with one of the lawn companies that do the spraying.
Yeah,
Like
something,
the
they can have
Pioneer
something
Bill,
safe for kids.
have them do it once or twice a year, and then the
Yeah.
gravel's never gonna go nowhere, and as long as we stay on top of the weeds, it
Right,
shouldn't be a
right.
problem
Yeah,
again.
cause I mean, we had to have it mowed again this time extra, and it looked like a jungle out there in the middle of that thing. I mean, you know, and another thing with it, the shape of it is, it's crazy for somebody, that's more weed eating, you know, for them to weed. If it was square, at least they could run the lawnmower down it and just, I think it'd be easier on them, cause you can't get that close to it with all them zigs and zags and,
It is, yeah.
I mean, that's just a personal opinion. I'm just, you know, something I'm just saying, it's whatever.
No, I've been
the
out
board
there, it's a
thinks, but-
pain.
Like, I mow, and if I would've put a bid in on that,
Yeah.
I'd charge crazy because of the weed eating that I have to do.
Right,
there.
right, exactly. Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of weed eating there, you know what I mean? You know, the fence, by law, we're supposed to have it, I understand, you know, that's where we, but then when you get inside that, and then what he's done now, he's got weed around, everything goes in the ground, around every toy, every piece of pipe, every leg. I mean, it's like, you'll spend more time weed eating than you do mowing and stuff, a lot more, you know? So I'll make a motion, we check into that,
Second it.
Yes.
okay.
I'll see if I can't look up and find like the playground company that did that
Yeah.
and see if they have any options, cause if we square it up, we're probably gonna have to get some more of that black plastic.
Yeah, or look and see, I might measure it out and see if we got enough to even, without adding on to it or something, you know, we might have to skinny it up a little bit or something, but, you know, cause it goes way out there past them toys, and I wouldn't have a problem if y'all don't have a problem, even maybe make it a little bit smaller, closing it in a little bit, you know, or something, you know, don't gotta be 30, 40 foot past them toys or something, you know, I mean, something to save us money on whatever we're gonna do and, close it in a little bit, cause you know, when kids come out and slide or something, they're gonna come out there 2 or 3 foot, you know, I mean,
I need to dig that concrete up.
Yeah, I
before
need, that's
some
what I'm gonna
kids
say, I
start.
need to dig that concrete up, I'll let the board members know, I'll get on that track hoe, we'll go up there and dig that concrete up, before one of them kids get hurt over on that playground piece over there.
Where
Where
the,
the
Kids
safety
what? Yeah.
was.
where the well's supposed to be?
Yeah, yeah,
I know forever ago they bought that.
yeah,
We need to figure out where that went.
nobody knows.
I know.
Oh, well, you know what I'm saying, yeah, but, we're supposed to have a well, it's supposed to be put there.
Yeah.
You know, a piece of, a toy there that's probably several hundreds of dollars, I'm sure, maybe even 1,000 or so, you know what I mean? So we'll figure out what we're gonna do there. Y'all wanna dig it up or a kid gets hurt on it, or do we wanna try to find a toy? I think somebody one of the deals is gonna be like the monument out there, we're never gonna,
I think
it's kinda like Jimmy Hoff, I don't know if it'll ever be found. You know?
I may have a book from the playground company at the house. I can look and see how crazy expensive the well is to replace it.
Yeah, cause them, we looked at these out here, what was these benches out here through them, they was like twice, 3 times
It's much.
as much as we got them through a different company that didn't do just done them. I think we gave like $7.50 a piece for them, and I think through them it was like $4,000 or $5,000 a piece or something. It was astronomical. I think that playground up there, if we had to buy that back right now, it's probably $250,000, $300,000 for it. That's how stupid high they are on it, you know. But we figure out something here to figure out what we gotta do, you know. But the deal is them bolts are sticking up out of that concrete. I'm afraid a kid's gonna get cut on it, hurt or something. If that happens, then it's gonna open us up.
I
you know.
think when the well broke is when they bought the not responsible for accident sign they
Yeah.
put up.
Yeah. Okay, number 5, community comments. Anybody got anything to say? Gripes, complaints, suggestions?
New business, you skipped over.
Oh, yeah, the new business, we'll do the new business on that. Yeah,
Bob asked about your mowing.
oh, yeah. Bob Baxter asked if we could mow weedy or brush hog around the cafe and stuff up there. Or not cafe, but the old store. It's kind of,
There's a liability involved in using municipal equipment on private property.
but the deal is, you know, we bought this to do the right of ways, you know. Cause the state ain't
You
mowing
can,
that.
you can do the right of ways, absolutely.
When they first bought it, Darren used to do the properties that everybody, we own it, but we live in California and we're never coming there.
Right,
He would knock them down
Yeah.
and it kept the wildlife out of
Right.
town. My wife has lost 13 ducks
Yeah.
because we've got 2 properties next to us that don't get mowed, and there's a
Right.
family of foxes.
Yeah. He hit me up about it. I was thinking, I don't know, it's up to the board or where. The deal is, it's a fire hazard, what we're looking at, you know what I mean? And it already had one fire there, you know what I mean? And
Plus,
it's,
it makes Brad look like shit not being mowed.
Like I've
Fine.
said before, I think we should use the tractor and stuff. All these people that have places,
right.
knock it down
you can
once.
send them a bill and attach it to their property taxes.
That's what I was thinking. We can send
That's
them.
legal.
Well, we don't have no,
Ordinances.
ordinances, we can't build them.
What have I been screaming about the town not having ordinances?
We
I've
gotta
been
get-
saying that for a
Well, we gotta
long
get, we're trying to
time.
get OMAG in here, but, I mean.
You gotta have administrative ordinances or you don't have any legal authority.
Yeah, I know, that's why we're trying to get OMAG. We got, OMAG gotta help us do a lot of things. We can't do it without them, you know what I mean?
Good. Like Cody Beverly said, the abandoned places make the town look bad. It brings the bad people that we've got coming to town over
Oh, yeah.
here to do the things they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I don't have a problem with, we can use it to knock things down once,
Right,
and like the properties, we send them a certified letter saying that we've done it.
right.
This is like a on us thing.
Yeah, and the second time it's on you.
The second time?
This was kind of a,
We'll bill you for it, or go through the county and put a lien on it.
Yeah,
And then
we-
the town starts ending up with more property that we can put a splash pad by the park or
Right.
something like that.
Parcel it up and, well, a town can't rent property. It can't rent domiciles, but you can parcel it up and sell it.
but we need, I mean.
To
he
people
just-
who are actually gonna live here, not just use it as a
Own it and never
windfall on their
come.
And it's
taxes.
like he and a guy that just moved here, he'd been here for 100 years and his family been here. I mean, it's
Oh,
kind of.
yeah, absolutely.
I remember as a kid, he fed everybody in Bradley on Halloween,
He
and
done a
hamburger
lot.
stuff out of
I
the
do
house. He
remember
done all
that, yeah.
He just asking for a reason. See now, man, asking for a little bit of favor, you know what I mean? That-
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Because
We just need to
everything-
make sure we don't incur liability.
Yeah, yeah.
The tractor, the excavator, that was bought to help the town. Because at one time, I know one board tried to say it was bought for the water department, and Natalie was very adamant, we don't need it, we'll never need it, we'll buy our own before we use y'all's.
Whatever.
Let's use it for
Right,
the people that need it, because if it just sits up there,
right.
it's gotta go to the shop once every
It's
5 years.
still,
because
the
it's
hydraulics
broke.
need to be used on everything, needs to
Right.
be run active.
It's gonna seize up.
Cause I mean, he didn't ask him to do it all, he just like around the store, he's like, Neil, could you clean that up? And I said, I'll run that by the board and see what they say.
A lot of it, like this right down here on the corner,
Yeah.
I bet if we brush hogged it once, where whoever tended to it can see, they would mow it, because a mower can do it after it's been brush
I
hogged,
said
but
something,
you can't push mow something that's 12 foot tall.
I said something to Brian, I don't know if corner's his or what the deal is, he showed me text message or whatever, I don't know, what ensued, but, and I kinda asked him, but he acted like I got offended, cause we was wanting to knock the weeds down for him on the bill. And I said, well, hell, we'll knock it all down for you one time, it might save somebody's life, or, he
Yeah,
acted like he
'cause-
didn't like that idea, but.
That's why I've mowed around the stop sign like I do, because the roll carrier has almost hit my mother multiple times
Yeah, I
running
mean,
the
it's
stop
like,
sign.
I ain't
Oh,
had
wow.
time, but I've been gonna hook onto the brush hog and run down the side of the cemetery down there on that right of way right there on the edge of the road, kinda, y'all tried to clean it up once, and you know what it's like, it's near impossible, you know what I mean, cause it's
It's
a
steep.
jungle you're trying to deal with, but you know what I
It's
mean?
tough to mow
Yeah.
with a
And
rider.
Yeah.
A lot of the trees, they're dead trees.
Right, yeah. You
I
can
would
take
like
that
to
front loader
know
and knock them out of the ground, you know?
If the trees are the cemeteries, if the trees are the towns, 'cause
Right.
if they're the towns, we can clear them out.
Right,
Me
exactly.
and him tried last year, but
Yeah, that's what
they
I'm
couldn't
saying.
get
Right, it just,
nobody
it was
to,
too
you know,
much, you
yeah.
know what I mean? It's,
too much for two people.
we could run out there with the brush hog, knock it down in 10 minutes and get where somebody can be manageable, you know what I mean? And if everybody chip in a few, somebody does a little here and there, and then, it helps everybody, you know what I mean?
Like I said, I don't have a problem with it, it needs used, but like when it got brought up last time, it don't need to go like Barry's yard where she mows. We
Right.
don't need to run the
No,
brush
no,
hog.
cause all you're gonna do is
because
tear up
it's
their yard.
It's not, I
Right.
get that it's a
It's
town
too top-heavy.
easement, but I cleaned
Well,
it,
it's-
I mow it, I don't need
I
you
mean,
to.
like,
And
for
the
example, like,
tires.
right here, y'all mow y'all, but right there when the Johnson grass
I
gets
mow
tall,
this too.
they don't need to mow y'all's and tearing y'all's up, or on the other side, being, cause he's gonna tear ruts and all that, but somebody hit that Johnson grass there and leave the rest of it,
Right down there across from the school.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
hill, there's a fire hydrant back there.
Yeah, he
that
can't see.
If the fire department needs it, they
Right.
can't find it
Right,
because
exactly.
the grass is 4
Okay.
foot tall.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We'll just like help out the ones that ain't taking care of theirs, and the ones that take care of theirs, leave theirs alone, don't mess up their yard, don't cause them a problem. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, I mean,
Cause that was our problem back in the day. We
Right.
spent so much on chemical to not have the weeds and the
right,
stickers.
yeah.
And then they come through with that tractor and I've got a line of stickers that
And not only
grows.
that brush hog, if the ground ain't level, it
Yeah, I've
digs it
got a
on one
bunch of
side,
stickers
tears
in
it
my
up,
yard,
or the
too.
wheel's gonna tear it up, or where they're mowing, and stuff, and then it just makes it hard, then you come out with the lawnmower, and you tear the blades up on it.
And if it's already mowed and it's this tall,
Yeah, brush hog ain't gonna
brush
do
hog's
that
not
either.
doing nothing but
Right,
wasting
exactly.
diesel driving over.
Right, yeah, you're exactly right. I
And
mean,
fuel
that's what I
prices
look
are
at.
too crazy to just be driving it around.
Yeah, oh, believe me, yeah, I burned what, $1,000 in diesel last week? $1,000 for fuel last week. That backhoe gets about 10 gallon an hour in fuel when I'm digging hard, I'm like, oh God, here, go get another $100 worth, that'll make me for another couple hours.
I don't mind doing it, like I said, once for the ones that need it,
Right.
but let's not make
Well,
them dependent
that-
on
that's
us
what-
doing
and
it.
the ones that can't get it
Not
down.
unless they're willing to pay.
The ones that can't get it down, let's help them get it down, and then that give them maybe the incentive to say, okay, well, they helped me, now I can get it under control, you know what I
That's
mean?
what I was thinking, and
You know what I
like,
mean?
that one in between me and mom,
Yeah.
when Arnetta lived there,
Yeah.
Darren would do it, and all he ever wanted was like a tank of diesel for the
Right.
tractor.
Right,
So he wasn't putting his money in the town's
Right.
tractor to keep
Yeah.
using it.
yeah, exactly.
Darren was good for that. He's licensed and bonded. He's an experienced heavy equipment operator. I don't have a problem with him doing it if he's willing to do it again.
Yeah, I need to get on next month's agenda on that agreement deal. The lawyers never draw one up in 3 or 4 or 5 months. That's another form of revenue for town of Bradley. That way, if something goes wrong, that'll help fix something, you know what I mean? If-
Right,
you know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm
So-
saying, the mowing
Right.
people will put that on the
Yeah,
agenda right
right.
along with the equipment rental
And
agreement.
then like the equipment rental, I mean, that way, not everybody's got, all right, just like me, for right now, example. That Traco, or, not Traco, the backhoe down there, it's cost me $4,000 a week. is what it's costing me rental. A lot of people can't afford to do that, you know, I mean, but I've been a job and I'm doing a job right now, paying $100,000, it'll take me 2 months. Okay, you know, that's more money some people make in a year or two.
What is the rental gonna be on that roughly?
Something we'll have to figure out.
It's
We just
something I'll have to
figure out.
discuss.
We need to figure it out because we need to do it where it's residential for people in Bradley only. No Lindsay, no Ellie's, you know, I mean, it's to help
I'll go for
this
that.
community, our community right here, you know, I mean, cause there's things that people can't afford to do here that it would really help them. And that's our problem.
It don't need to be a Bradley person like that owns the corner here,
Yeah,
and we rent it out cheaper than another company or something. I'll come rent it from town because I own property there.
no,
and then
no,
load it
that's
up
what,
and take
I'm
it
saying it needs to be
wherever.
like a resident, somebody that lives
Yeah.
here, we need to have that.
It
where
needs
it's
to
like
stay in
in-town,
town.
residential, that way somebody ain't renting, go do construction or
Yeah,
whatever, I mean, jobs.
I don't wanna see somebody loading it up on a trailer. Yeah,
Well,
it's,
no, I
if
did.
it's somebody who lives in town, they can come over, pick it up, drive it off, and drive it back.
No, because what the deal is, whoever rents it will know. You know, if it's not somebody living,
Right.
we're like, hey guys, this ain't working. You know, we're not DNR down in Lindsay. We're not.
Well, you can,
this is for
you can
helping
use
people.
a water bill to verify a residential address. A water bill or a driver's license or something.
Well, that's what I mean. I know everybody in Bradley. You know, I mean, so you know, I mean,
I don't know everybody who
Oh,
lives
I
there.
I'd have to get a mechanic to come over and make us like a checklist of it for when people rent it. One of us can go with them and
right? Yeah, check.
this, and
and
this.
make sure
So
it's
when it
clean.
comes back,
It's clean and stuff. So, hey, you know, we
everything's
want it
the
to
same.
leave, come back like it was when it left. You know, we need to work that out, and I understand things are going to happen. Like if it busts a hose, that's freak nature things of
yeah,
God.
that happened.
But if you just intentionally tearing up shit,
Yeah.
then they're like, hey guys, y'all gonna have to fix it. You know, I mean, you rip the track off with a bucket, you're buying a new track. You know,
So
what I
that's
mean,
what I'm
because
saying, make a checklist to protect us and whoever
right,
rents
right,
it,
yeah.
because they make them sign an initial
Right.
that I looked at it, everything was
Right.
good. So when it comes back and we say,
Yeah.
it's missing a hose or the track's ripped off, and they go, well, it was like that when I got
Well,
it.
take for example, Frank and Gary put them in a swimming pool. They could have rented that off the town of Bradley, and same way they did Dutton Rental, and that money would have stayed right here in the community and helped the community instead of Lindsay's community. You know, what I mean.
Help maintain the equipment
Right,
that
right,
sits
yeah.
over there.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You know, I mean, try to get some of it back, you know. And then, like I say, on the weed eating, I mean, the brush hog, leave everybody's yard alone that takes care of their own. You know, I mean, that's, you know, something I think that ought to be, you know, we need to make sure that one won't turn up there for the yard and shit like
Cause
that.
like,
You know?
even if we knock down, like over here by the park, that one that's way growed up.
Yeah.
If we knock it down once and send them letter or whatever,
Right.
and they don't wanna do nothing with it.
Right.
We can at least map out our easement
Right.
and do like 2 passes
Right, yeah.
for people driving by.
Yeah.
If you need to get over for one of the semis that
Right.
takes the
Or they can
wrong
make it come to the
road.
Bradley and put in with the clerk or something, say, hey, is there any way that town Bradley could mow this for me and we pay them or, you know, or something, you know?
You
or-
need to adopt an ordinance first before you mow. The state law allows you to do it, but you need to adopt an ordinance giving yourselves the authority to do it. And then you can mow and attach a bill onto their property taxes or send them a bill in the mail with a letter, et cetera.
Well, I mean, before we do that, I mean, to the point, like, if they
Or
wanna
send
hire.
them- you need
if they
to
wanna
send
hire the
them-
town To weed, brush hog, cause they can't do it, you know, then we
Right.
can say, okay, we can charge you so much and we'll come and take care of that for you, you know?
The
what I
proper
mean?
way to go about it is to send them a letter in the mail first saying, hey, your property's overgrown, you're
Right.
violating X ordinance. You need to you have 30 days to mow it, or we're gonna mow it for you and send you a
Well, that's
bill.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, though, they may wanna come to the board and say, hey, can we,
They
y'all
can
mow
do
this
that.
and y'all X amount of dollars, and, you know, we say, okay, it's X amount of dollars, we'll take care of your property for you or something, you know,
Kinda
like
how
other
the fire
towns do.
department used to burn down houses for people.
Right, exactly, yeah, yeah.
I'll make a donation to the department if you'll come burn my house
Yeah,
down.
right, yeah, you know, we have to work out the semantics of it, but do something, you know, I mean,
Yeah, Bradley's turning into a jungle. And I know my place has
Oh,
gotten
mine's bad.
overgrown down
I'm
there a
working
few
on mine.
times.
I mean,
You
I
can
am.
do yours, but like that one right here, Bubba's old place, everyone that keeps buying that has never come and looked at it.
yeah, they're buying it sight
They
unseen.
just, somebody says, hey, I got this for sale, and they go, here, take some money. And then they come over here and they're like,
Bill
I can't
Cunningham
handle
let
this.
Tommy's place grow up and Darren went and brush hogged it.
Yeah.
Cause it's a fire hazard and it could spread onto my place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's things we're just, You don't have to work, and like ours, we're working on ours. Y'all don't see it, but I planted up a bunch of timber down there, and I mean a bunch of, and I'm working my way toward the highway, and I'm working toward the front. You know, and it's gonna take me a little bit of time here. 'Cause
It's a
we're-
chore. I've been known to get down on my hands and knees and cut Johnson grass with pruning shears.
Right there.
That stuff is hard.
I think is it 3rd Street that goes up to Terry's house?
Easy.
That hillside has a brick wall there.
Yeah.
But you can't see it,
Yeah,
and when we go mow grandpa's, we tried to knock it back a little bit,
right.
because Hannah's almost been run over.
Oh, yeah,
Coming
yeah,
out of
dangerous
them
right there.
semis coming up,
Yeah.
you can't see until you're out in the road
Right.
because it's growed up right there.
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, there's some.
I don't know if the brush hog do a lot right there, cause.
Oh, it not, yeah, it do a bunch of it, you get over,
But
because
we
you
could-
ain't gotta worry about getting stuck there, cause that's kinda muddy a little bit. That brush hog could reach right there and take some of that down, you know.
We
right-
could clear some of it out, and
Yeah, yeah.
it makes the town look nicer, it's safer for everybody in town,
Yeah,
especially since they've redone the road, because I don't know how many times I've had work over rigs,
oh, yeah,
run my stop sign over, making that corner,
yeah.
because they turned on the wrong road.
I've had that on the plan to try to get the track over to do that for 2 or 3 weeks now. I just see this,
That we tried to get county to make all the trucks use Colbert.
yeah. Yeah,
County won't do it.
The road not wide enough, they're hollering, you know, yeah. But they're turning Main Street to pieces in the process, you know what I mean?
Well,
then-
see, it's not county's responsibility. It's a city road.
County says we can't send semis down that
Yeah,
road.
Because it's.
not wide enough.
there's
They put
not
the no
enough
truck
footage.
sign,
Mhm.
they say it's not wide enough for 2 trucks to pass each other.
Well, they're right, it's not. It's not wide enough for
Right.
2 trucks.
It probably is, if we could get a grader to go down it and give us all the road back,
right, where the grass is growing up. through
because
it.
like, Thacker, right there, that road's probably 10, 12 foot wide, but it's about a lawnmower wide.
Our,
because
I
it is-
measured them one day, our residential streets are 12 feet wide and Main Street is 16 feet wide.
Yeah, I mean,
Main Street is just barely wide enough for 2 vehicles to pass each other.
I bet on Colbert.
Residential streets, you gotta, both of us gotta get over into the
grass.
easement
Yeah.
to pass.
Culvert, if we had a survey done to find out where our easements are, we could probably get it wide enough to send the trucks straight out of town, straight to the highway. They don't need to be
yeah.
turning down this street
Well,
and then coming down
It
here
would
by
be nice,
Brian's and
you know, it'd
back
be nice if we
around.
had a sign out there.
GPS got them
cemetery,
confused.
Out that way, you know, before they even got to Bradley, and make them turn out there and go south. You know, cause there's no oil field right here in Bradley, there's no battery tanks, there's no nothing, you know, I mean, maybe we could talk to state and get a sign put out there and say, hey, truck route right here, and bypass us in Main Street and everything, you know, get them completely out of town. Like I said, I'd work over you, if he got down there a little farther, they don't know how the hell he could've got out of there.
Yeah, me and Jeff watched, well, it was a heavy haul truck. He about caused a 4-car pileup on Highway 19 because he locked his brakes up, turned on Bob Street,
And then
and
back
that
out.
trailer's bottomed out.
Yeah.
It took him a minute to get
Oh,
back
yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's, cause like I say, I mean, out there, that cut off by the cemetery would be excellent, you know, that takes them out of Bradley, around us, you know, I mean,
I've seen a lot of them taking that road
oh,
anyway.
yeah, yeah.
I think
exactly.
the only
They
thing
don't
on
all come
that
through Main Street.
is the ones that's coming from like Ellick.
Right,
They can't make that corner to come back on it, or if they've got to go out and go to Ellick.
Yeah.
The way county built that little curve,
right there.
they can't. A truck and trailer can't make it. I have a hard time with a pickup if I'm coming from Ellick and need to come in the cemetery. You've got to go all the way across and make that
Or
corner.
if we can even get part of them to go that way, you know, put a sign on Main Street saying part of them down Main and the other part down that way, you know what I mean, and shut down half of the traffic, you know, or part of it, you know what I mean. Cause like I say, they're destroying Main Street. It's rough down there on the curve. I mean, it's bad, bad. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, so I don't know. We're kind of,
It's just hard to get anything done in Bradley because nobody wants to do anything because that's Bradley. We don't
right.
care.
We're at the end of the county out here. Nobody cares
Well,
about us because we ain't no
There's
big
not
voting
enough
area.
voters for
We're
the
not,
county commissioners to care.
yeah. We're just kind of thrown to the
Start
wolves.
adopting some administrative ordinances and I bet that'll change. You give yourselves legal authority and they'll start taking notice.
Oh, we talked to senators, didn't we? Couldn't get nothing done. They don't care about us, you know, I mean, it's just, they don't care, you know. We're not
Yeah.
a big enough population of voting to affect
I-
nothing, that's the problem, you know, I mean.
Well,
We're
we
kinda-
adopt some ordinances, start mowing, these properties, send people a bill if they wanna, If they can't pay the bill, they stand to lose their property, because you can attach the bill to their taxes. And if they don't pay their taxes, somebody else gets the property. But you've got to start with ordinances. You have to give yourselves legal authority. And that's something the town hasn't done since the tornado. At one time, the town had ordinances, but after the tornado hit,
Yeah. In the 50s.
we lost everything. And if we don't recover it, the town's eventually just gonna die.
Yeah, we're about there now.
Yeah, we are. We are a rapidly declining population.
Well, number 6, I make a motion adjourn.
Second.
Yes.